Have y'all ordered some Stormi's products, honey? Her Canvas Beauty. Is y'all still ordering Stormi's products? Okay, what is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm just back to talk a little bit about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, what's been going on the show? Listen, let's see what the people think, honey. Okay, because you know it's not official, honey, until we see what the people think. So, one person makes a post and says, so I just watched a YouTube clip about Mel's video of justifying what Destiny did or didn't do for her. Here's my rant. I got time. They were friends. They helped each other. They hurt each other. I'm amazed that Mel's actions are always justified, but everybody else's gets dismissed. She has no accountability. Absolutely not. She told what she did for Destiny, and Destiny told what she did for Mel. So the F what? Mel is just as horrible for exposing how and what help she provided for Destiny. How about they both right or they both wrong? Mel don't get no pass. She is human. Make her accountable for her ish. Just as she did wrong in her marriage. Mel has befriended and hurt every castmate and sat at the reunion as if she is the only victim. Be for real and know that even the perfect is imperfect. What y'all think of that? Listen. What y'all think of that? I want to know, did Destiny pay for those cars? That's what I want to know. And did Mel come out? Because I didn't see no video. Maybe I'll look. But yeah, Mel said she was going to clear all that up. Okay, so a person says, I totally agree. The crazy thing is, Mel went on Carlos King Nightcap and said she helped Destiny first, but somehow she the victim, and people are attacking her all the time. This stuff has become exhausting. What do y'all think of that? Another person says, I know you're not fond of Mel, but I like all of the cast members except Martell and his reckless behavior. You have to really look at each cast member and what part they play in the demise of their friendships. I suggest you start from the beginning of filming. You can't keep putting everything on one party when it's two sides to every story. I think they all talk about each other and move in shady ways at any given time. Another person says, yes, this is a perfect post, and I have been a Mel supporter, but she has no accountability for nothing and always stating how God is blessing her. Absolutely. What's the problem? What's wrong with me bringing God into it? And agree wholeheartedly that God is blessing her. I do feel like God is not pleased with her advertising what she has done for folks. God blesses us to bless others. Take a look at yourself, and this is my humble opinion only. So what y'all think of that? The people don't think that Miss Melody Cherie takes any accountability. Okay, I think the narrative is that Destiny is very needy in her friendships and relationships, and she does not give what she receives. I think that that's kind of the narrative Sonny has put out there as well. Moses, Melody, La Barbecue, So, So I want to see what some more people think. Yeah, most people, it look like, they agree. They agree with the person that made the post. So another person says, Melody, she didn't say you didn't have money. She said your credit wasn't up to par is why she rented for you, LOL. And you agreed to that. So I'm confused on what's going on. And it probably wasn't up to par because she was attached to that demon. Okay? Like, I just feel like when you in a marriage, like, it should really, like, grow you. It should expand you. You know, like, sky should be the limit, but honey, some of these men, they so raggedy, they will bring you all the way down to the first floor. And Destiny, shit, she was over there going through it too. Well, LaBarbecue, he the one that initiated their divorce. And he wasn't paying, she said he wouldn't pay her medical bills. So it's like, are we to believe you had so much money to help out Melody? I believe that Melody probably gave the girl the money to get the cars. I don't think that Melody was broke. And I don't know, she has her mother and she has her brother. It looked like they would have chipped in. Y'all put it in the comments. Is it me or like why would she need Destiny? That don't make no sense. Okay, so now I love Melody dearly and Destiny, so I'm not biased, LOL. We know you have the coin, sweetie. You were the first to list what you did for Destiny, which is why she had that response and said y'all loved on each other and it wasn't one-sided. Another person says something about Melody. Melody, I disagree that you can't control your fans. If and when you say mellometers activate, they activate, isn't that controlling them? Why don't you try saying mellometers deactivate and see what happens? She can't control them people. Them people go do whatever they want to do. Some of them go too far, but it's not all of them. And I feel like that's kind of the problem. They're trying to make the decisions and actions of others everybody. It's not everybody that's a mellometer. And they're trying to use her fan base as a scapegoat as to why, because even on the last episode, you saw Stormi saying it was a mellometer, and then you got Destiny chiming in, and then you got Marsau, well, her fans, and they are crazy, and you got Kimmy and Tisha. Like I said, everybody is like conveniently like using those people as a scapegoat. Okay? And it may be a few people, up in the group that, do a little bit too much, but I don't think it's everybody. So, yeah, I think that they're being, manipulative with that. So another person makes a post and says, because a lot of people have been talking about this, the narrative that Marsau is attracted to Mel is silly. Mel is an attractive woman, minus the narcissism, wigs, filters, and makeup. Many men will find her attractive. Now, if we assess Mel's attraction to Marsau, then we have a conversation worth having. Marsau is a provider, while Martell provided. Mel was the brains behind the operation, which subliminally made her Martell's boss and provider. This caused her to be in her masculine energy. What did I tell y'all with the whole narcissism conversation, honey? Okay? And the masculine and feminine. Everything that I be telling y'all, it be true. It comes out. Listen. Which had a negative impact on her ability to respect him as a man. She did not respect him because of his behavior. That's it. That's part of the reason he sought after Coleslaw, to build back up his ego. Mel sees that this isn't the case for Tisha. Tisha is able to live a softer life. Is it softer? Shit, because why Scott Manor ain't done yet? Why she ain't really, they over there running pillar to post, caught up in lawsuits. Is that a soft life and you got a man? Okay. They are giving Eugene and Toya 2.0, always having to move, always mucking up the money. I mean, listen, okay? So that ain't no damn soft life. If you struggling and you got a man, that ain't good. And why y'all think he always trying to take shots at Mel being single and Mel being divorced? Because in their minds, two is better than one. But who says if the other person you with ain't about shiggity? Okay. So Tisha is able to live a softer life and exist in her femininity. I know this will be a trigger for many, but stay focused. Mel believes that Marsau cheated on Tisha. In her mind, she knows that he did, but if a tree falls in the woods and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? No one knows. There aren't any receipts because Marsau loves, likes, and honors his wife and legacy and family enough that Tisha doesn't have to face a side chick or see her husband driving around with matching BMWs with another woman. Mel resents the alleged respectful cheating and wishes that Martell did the same with Coleslaw instead of falling in love and publicly comparing Coleslaw to his wife. The disrespect was palpable. Marsau would never. Child, Marsau already did, and if he did, Tisha ain't gonna tell you about it. I knew at the reunion when Kiki put their ass on blast, and she had like constipation when, recounting the situation with Marsau, texting the girl that showed him her booty, and like the fact you can't be honest about that and that it happened and you had to check him. Like the fact that, it's like, what else are you hiding, Tisha? And Tisha and Marsau, they sabotage themselves on this show. Instead of them being honest and forthright and forthcoming about what has happened in their past, I feel like they are always trying to duck and dodge people, and people got sick of that, and that's why people began looking up information on them to get the truth. Because they damn show ain't go tell it, and that's why they never wanted Kiki on the show, because she knew the real them. Okay, so, and where is Martell and Coleslaw now? They're not together, so she didn't take Melody's man. He gave her a baby and put her on the bench. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, when it comes to these men, you are blessed if you can find a man that's not trying to control you. Anybody can be in a controlling relationship. It's just that, a lot of women have a lot of self-esteem and self-respect for themselves, and they are not desperate to be a part of a marriage. They're not desperate to just say that they have a man, so they don't settle for what Tisha settles for, because he didn't even take her on that first Africa trip. He didn't get up to say a few kind words at the so-called, them celebrating their wedding anniversary. He didn't want to renew the vows. He treats the marriage like an afterthought. Where is Tisha's office? It still ain't done. Where is Scott Manor? That still ain't done. So I don't think so. And she used to have to beg him to spend time, with the family. The Holts had certain things over the Scotts because Martell would spend time with the children, would help out, and Marsau, he just started doing that. Season 7? Like, child. So yeah, Martell had a side chick, but like I said, a lot of people get caught up with, yeah, but he cheated. Yeah, but he had a side chick. Yeah, so, and because Marsau's side chick didn't come out, they must have the better marriage. I don't think so. Nope. I don't think they have the better marriage at all. I don't. So let this narrative go. Mel is envious of Marsau and Tisha's marriage. It matters not if Marsau is attracted to Mel. To me, I think he sees Mel as a challenge more than Tisha. I don't think Tisha challenges him. I don't. That's a surface conversation. Let's dig deeper and acknowledge how Marsau is the husband that Mel wishes she had. And when they used to be married, Martell would back Melody up, and Melody would back Martell up. they had more of a united front than Marsau and Tisha. Marsau be leaving Tisha out there to fend for herself. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes he be telling her right. Like on this past episode, he checked Tisha and she needed it. Tisha needs to grow up and get out of, oh, well, just because somebody's trying to hold me accountable and responsible for my actions and behavior, they don't love me. She needs to understand that's not the case. Okay? So, yeah. Let's dig deeper and acknowledge how Marsau is the husband. Oh, I read that. And if you're going to come for me about having low standards regarding cheating, save it. Most people cheat, men and women. It is what it is. I don't think most people cheat. Maybe some, but I don't think, I think, there's people that, they want faithful relationships. I do believe that is out there, but it's easy to have a man that's controlling. And that's what Letitia has. She is over there being ran. She is over there being turned every which way from Friday, honey. And, and she's unhappy in the marriage, but she ain't gonna tell y'all that. She gonna get on that reunion and say, put some respect on my marriage. Listen. Okay. So, honey, did y'all see that clip that's going around of Miss Betty talking to Stormi about Melody and her fans? I told y'all they all about to get down to that reunion and blame Melody for, how her fans behave. Like I said on that last episode, I was like, why did Stormi say, that was one of Melody's fans? Like, how do you know, right? Why don't you just say fans of the show? Okay? Fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I have heard some content creators say that. But for her to just, it was a mellow beater, and, she's already talking to Destiny, and Destiny weigh in, and she don't like the mellow meters, and then, Tisha and Kimmy don't like them, and everybody is conveniently bringing them up, okay? So, in the clip, Miss Betty is telling Stormi, Melody can control these people, because Stormi, got to saying Melody's side of it. Like, I can't control these people. I don't even know some of these people. But Miss Betty feel like Melody should have more control over her fan base. And it's like, Miss Betty, you lack self-awareness. You are evil, mean, rude. You've been a fan of this show for a while. You don't even know Melody. You feel like you know her just because you watched her on the show. And now that your daughter is on there, you just feel the need to attack Melody. Maybe so your daughter can have more camera time. But what Miss Betty was saying is Melody is using her fans to keep all of them down. And she wants to be the only one to grow business-wise. But if that's true, if that's Melody's true intention, why is your daughter blowing up? She did over 1 million on TikTok. Okay? In a day? And ain't nobody ever did that. Okay? Selling her products. So your daughter is still killing it. So why is you threatening Miss Betty? And Melody's skincare line is doing really well. Both of those ladies, very beautiful and talented and successful women. It's enough out here for everybody. I feel like they are blaming everything on Melody. Now, there is some little bit of truth to every lie. Okay, because there are fans that go overboard. I don't feel like it's all the mellometers, though. I feel like the mellometers are being used as a convenient scapegoat. And I feel like Carlos got a bone to pick with the mellometers too, because I have never heard them talk about that fan base the way they have talked about that fan base this season. So, honey, something don't look right, honey. Miss Robinson gonna have to get to the bottom of this, but they all go get down. Miss Betty included, they all go talk about the mellometers. Wanda probably on social media talking about them, but Betty go be there. Stormi, Destiny, Tisha, Marsau, Martell, Marie, all of them, Kimmy, all of them go have something to say. Mark my words. So anyways, you guys, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.